Hey everybody, it is November 6, 2008. I'm Sonic Suns, and moving away now from important issues for a brief moment to continue with my series of random things that I found online that I think are cool, and apparently I can make videos about them and just post it up, and people are like, oh, I never heard of that. I'm like, really? How did you not? I guess sometimes I presume other people have my perspective on these things. I don't know. So, if we're looking at the title of this video and you already know what I'm talking about, you don't know particularly why you need to be watching this anymore. Red versus Blue. Have you heard of it? Red states versus blue states? Is that what? No. It's a machinima group. Have you heard of machinima? Machinima means taking video games and making movies out of them. And no, I don't mean the video game movie normal thing where, like, you know, Hollywood comes in and makes, generally speaking, a crappy movie based on the plot of a video game. Heck, video games don't generally have great plots in the first place. It's about the game. That's your problem. No. What we're talking about is literally taking the game, in this case, Microsoft's, or Bungie, I should say, Bungie's incredibly popular first-person shooter, Halo, and then just, like, essentially videotaping what you find on the screen, and then splicing that together, putting up some voices on characters as they move around, and acting like, you know, a really cheap animation system. You don't need to learn anything. Just move the joystick up and down, and the guy, like, nods and moves his head and crap. I first saw this. They're back in season 1, way back when I first ran into this thing, and I was amazed that you could do this. Part of the reason I like the whole thing is, you know, it's one of those power to the people deals. You know, you freaking just need the video game. You know, you don't need any sort of professional tools here. I suppose a couple things might help here and there, but yeah, they go in the game there, they move everybody around, and they come up with this great little storyline. They, by which I mean, there's a group called Rooster Teeth. It's people that made this. I'll put up links and whatever. And the series is called Red vs. Blue. One of the series. They also made a thing called The Strangerhood. That was based on the game The Sims. There's one called Panics. That was the game Fear. What else? Those are random things. But they just, you know, take the game as it is and start parrying that. Like, with the fact, you know, one of the most popular levels of the original Red vs. Blue has, like, this big old canyon, and there's, like, a base over here and a base over there, and, you know, the game assigns one of them as red base and one as blue base. Aha, there's the title. And, people just, you know, the first line goes, hey, you ever wonder why we're here? And after a brief digression about mysteries and God and such, he was like, no, why are we out here in this canyon? As far as I can tell, the only reason we have a red base over here is because they have a blue base over there. The only reason they have a blue base over there is we have a red base over here. Yada yada. If we were to pull out today and they took our base, they'd have 2 blue bases in the middle of a box canyon in the middle of nowhere. We should be finding more intelligent forms of life, you know? Fight them. All these little bits. All sorts of, you know, neurotic personalities of the reds and the blues fighting for no real reason. It's just something to do, essentially. Eventually, of course, they move around away from mocking the game just in itself, and they move to actual plots of a sort. There were 5 seasons of the original Red vs. Blue series. Season 3 was a little iffy. You started losing steam, just sort of more like odd rather than funny. But it picks up steam again. All this stuff is available free online. You can find at least some portion of it on the Rooster Teeth's website right now. They do like a rotating thing, and I'm sure somewhere you can download them all. It's all legal. It's fine. They also sell DVDs, but you don't have to buy the DVD, which is nice. You know, you just get it online. Another reason I like to play people. And after season 5, it finally ended. There are multiple endings, by the way. I didn't know that. There's one, like, official one. I saw one of the non-officials, the end of season 5, so I was all confused. Then they did a couple other things. There's a series, Red vs. Blue Out of Mind. The most recent, Red vs. Blue Reconstruction, brings us back to the old characters, you know, Out of Mind is generally on some other track, and puts, like, a bit of drama in it, actually, which was unexpected. And, of course, still brings the comedy, which is, you know, the lifeblood of the thing. Whether they're doing something else now, because they just finished Reconstruction, and it would seem, you know, that they could do more. That's what they do, these people, but they haven't made any announcements that I know of. any case, it's a neat little thing online, and if you like, you know, Halo, or you like shooters, if you like random bases in the middle of canyons, red things, blue things, people with, oh, let's just say clashing personalities, and random bits of comedy, that's all completely free, red versus blue. Thanks for watching. See you later.